Hey, this is Matt here, and welcome to Powerfully Being, where I help specifically men to uncover and release their insecurities and then discover and access their true power and confidence within themselves. And one of the ways that has enabled me to access that for myself going through my whole entire journey has been meditation. And I just want to speak about that in this video just to kind of explain to you what are some of the core benefits that you can get out of incorporating meditation in your life. So if you not practicing it right now, or you're kind of dabbling in and out of it, you've done maybe once or twice or a few times, however, not making it a daily habit, then I want to share a few things about meditation and how has it helped me and how it can help you to access your true power and confidence within yourself. So just a little bit about my story. So back in 2015, that's when I had my last major anxiety panic attack. At the time, I was dealing with a lot of anxiety. I was waking up with anxiety, going to bed with anxiety, always afraid of if I was going to have another panic attack, because they were happening regularly. And in 2015, I had a very massive one, to the point where literally, I was having all the same symptoms of a heart attack. I was lightheaded, had chest pains, my heart was racing, my arm was getting numb, and I was literally holy shit, something's going on. I need to go to the emergency and get it checked out. And so I did, and finally the doctors checked out everything, does some tests, and he's like, yeah, Matt, no, you're just having a panic attack. And that was it. That was my wake-up call. That was my time where I said, you know what, screw it. I'm not going to live the rest of my life with this. I'm not accepting that, because that's the story that I was going with, believing that this is something that it was normal, and I was going to live with this for the rest of my life. And I was just like, no way. There has to be a reason why I'm feeling this anxious. There has to be something going on, and I'm going to do whatever it takes to figure it out. And I spent the last 5 years incorporating different techniques, reading different books, listening to so much content and podcasts and audiobooks, and I've attended to events, I've attended workshops, I've had coaches and mentors. I've had many situations and environments where I was able to fully express myself and my emotions and stuff like that. And so I was very fortunate to be able to meet these amazing people along the way that has helped me in my own journey. And all I want to do is I want to give back. And the reason why I want to share the specific video here on meditation is that meditation has been one of the most profound tool that I incorporated in my life that has helped me release myself, so free myself from that anxiety, and then get myself into a space of uncovering and accessing my true power within. Now, I'm not saying that it is the specific one, as it is the only one, and it's the only solution. I gotta tell you, for the longest time, I kept looking for the one thing. Just give me the one thing that's gonna fix it all, and it doesn't work like that. It's really a matter of incorporating a variety of different tools, techniques, and of course, different processes and guided processes to go within yourself to be able to really release yourself from whatever it is that we hold on to and that causes us to have this anxiety, and then get us to that point where we can be at peace on the inside and in a place where we're speaking from a space of love, of heart, of groundedness. And I want to speak about the meditation and where it can kind of take you, and so first of all, like I said in the beginning, if you've never incorporated this, or you've kind of explored with it a little bit, however, not making it a full practice in your life, what I'll share here is that, first of all, there could be a part of you that's kind of resistant to incorporating meditation in your life. And one of the things that I'll say here is that part of you that is resisting is exactly the part of you that gets released, that you get free from by incorporating meditation, and that's why it wants to continue to stay in control, right? So whatever the voice in your mind or the emotion that comes up with the resistance when you're considering to incorporate meditation, and then let's say like just moments before you say I'm going to do it, let's say you say, okay, I'm going to do it tonight at like 10 o'clock before going to bed, and then like moments before you do it, you got all this going on, you know, you got your thoughts going through, you got your emotions going up, and it's like, oh, I can't be bothered, oh no, I got other stuff to do, oh yeah, that's right, I need to do this, oh yeah, that's right, I forgot to do this, oh yeah, that's right, I need to take care of this, oh, you know what, I'm really tired, actually, I shouldn't be doing it, I should just go to bed, you know what, I just want to relax, I'm just going to watch a TV show, whatever that stuff is going on, that is exactly what is loving to be in control of. And by you incorporating meditation is basically it's afraid, it's like it's the end, it's the beginning of the end of that ego voice, and right, so that's why it's going to continue to try to rob you from incorporating this in your life. So that is a key part here to consider when it comes to meditation, and I would invite you to take the courage that you have inside of you, because I know you're a courageous person, and then use that to apply to meditation, and then making it a habit, because you'll notice that over time, as you incorporate it, you'll start to understand the benefits of incorporating meditation and how it can really help you. And that's what I did for me, because it took me a while before I incorporated it. I spent like a year and a half reading all sorts of different books, and I was just looking for the solution. I was just like, give me the solution. Why am I feeling this way? I want to be free from this way. And I kept thinking it was just going to be a one-way thing, and I was resistant to the meditation because I had heard it as a technique to incorporate that can help me. And I was resistant to it until like one day I just decided, it's like, okay, you know what, like obviously I hear so many people talking about, you know, how it helped them free from their stress and anxiety, and how it really helped them, you know, have this inner peace inside of them that they were really seeking for. And I'm like, okay, I want that. And then the other thing as well too is knowing that there was many leaders that I was looking up to, that are living the life that I am, you know, envisioning to create. And then they were all saying, hey, like they incorporate a certain level of meditation in their life. So I was like, okay, there has to be something here. So I finally took basically I made a commitment to myself, and I had some people around me as well too, like part of a community that I'm part of online, and they held me accountable. And I said, you know what, this is what I'm committing to, and this is what I'm going to make as a habit and incorporate it every single day. And I know as well too that the only way for me to understand the benefits of something is by incorporating it for a certain amount of days. So back then I was believing it was 21 days, I believe. Now I believe it's like 66 or something like that. I'm not even sure. I guess it's whatever specifically works for you. However, what I would say is like do it for a minimum of 4 weeks, so that way you can really see what are the benefits of it. And one of the things, or I guess like really start to experience it. So I'll say one more thing here as well, is just so that you can understand like what are the benefits of this. I mean, you can see from what I'm sharing here, I mean, this level of passion that I have with meditation, and how it has helped me in the different ways that, like, you know, I had to go through in order to break through the things that was holding me back from incorporating meditation. And I want to say that, like, what's the beauty about meditation is that the deeper you go in, that the more free you get. So the more freedom you feel from the controlling mind that like is kind of running always in the background, right? Like the little voice in her head that's speaking all the time, and that's kind of like pulling from all sorts of other sides, and kind of like all having all these considerations and all that stuff, and all the meaning and stuff like that we're looking and that we're trying to figure out, and we get all mixed up, and oftentimes it just paralyzes us. And then it's also it can be freeing from our emotions as well too, right? Because we got all this emotion going on inside of us, and we got like fear and anxiety and stress, and we get all these like uncertainty, and like we'll go about our lives, and we're always trying to like make sure that we don't get any parts of us touched that it's going to trigger us and it's going to make us like angry or anxious or whatever it might be. And we're always living with these like very small little walls that are very sensitive to getting touched in any way, and not physically touched, just meaning like something happens inside of our lives, circumstances change, you go to the grocery store and like we meet someone that we really don't want to see, whatever it might be, you know. And so I'm just speaking here is that like by meditation, it allows you to free yourself from that, like be able to see basically like your thoughts like just objectively, like it was kind of like a car that's just passing by. And then the same thing with emotions, like just like being like emotions is just like an experience that you get to have. And the other parts of that as well too is that when you start to see that, when you start to see things objectively internally inside of you, including your thoughts, including your emotions, then from there you get to unattach, so detach yourself from that, and then plus release yourself from that being in control, and then start programming yourself with new information. Right? So start reprogramming that subconscious mind that's kind of running in the background, that's making all your irrational decisions and like your bad habits and all the things that, you know, you're trying to basically get resolved in a way like as far as how you feel, and as well too as like as far as what you want to achieve, and living at your highest potential and feeling free and powerful to express yourself without feeling like held back because you're afraid of what our people are going to think and all that stuff. Like it's just gives you the access to the subconscious part of you that keeps running in the background, that when you're trying to do something at your fullest power and that holds you back, you know, you gotta like get snugged and get pulled back all the time. And so it's be able to access that, release yourself from those things that keeps pulling you back, and then reprogram that so that it is free, that is loving, that is genuine, that it's expanding, that it's like growing, it's powerful, it's freeing, and it's peaceful, right? And you know, just so you like to give you an understanding, like imagine how that can feel like for you, like how you could like how it feels to live your life every day and every single moment and feeling free and powerful, feeling at peace on the inside, feeling grounded and aware of like the whole environment around you, knowing as well too that with confidence that nothing is going to touch you, nothing is going to fuck with you, nothing is going to bother you, because you're just going to be secure and solid within yourself, that it won't even matter what happens around you. You can have circumstances changing around you, you can have things happening, you can like come across someone that you've been, you know, didn't want to see or been avoiding to see for all those years, and all of a sudden it's like you can be very accepting and loving of that person and not having that trigger inside of you of like, oh my god, like not that person again, or whatever it might be, you know, or things that like when you're trying to accomplish a certain thing, you want to approach someone that you just met, like maybe an attractive person, and you want to go and approach that person, and you know, you have this tugging feeling. Imagine not having that. Imagine if you're at work and you can be like free and powerful to share your true value, the things that, the idea that's inside of you that you kind of like always pull back because maybe there's a fear of like rejection, maybe your fear that like, you know, there's no value in it, or maybe, you know, it's like all these things that kind of holds us back. Like imagine having like none of that, like controlling you anymore, and having that power and freedom, right? So, and this is the intention that I'm creating here, and this is how I want to help people, and I want to help you. If you're hearing and you're still watching this video, then this is exactly for you, and I'm putting these ideas out here to help you, and that's one of the ways to access that is through meditation. So I'll finish this with this final note, is that if you, you know, again, you're very new to this, then what I would suggest is start small. Start with, you know, simple 5-10 minute meditation. I started with an app called Calm, and just started with that at first, did 10 minutes. My mind didn't want it at first. The whole 10 minutes, my mind was just going blah, 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 like, oh, I got to take care of this and this and this. And And then over time I expanded and it got longer and longer. And then eventually I started to like discover other meditations. What I'll do is I'll put some links below for some of the few that I would suggest to begin with. And then I got deeper with like Joe Dispenza's work with the book called Breaking the Habit of Being Yourself. And he had a series of meditation that goes along with that book, and like that took me even deeper in order to access that subconscious mind and release these programmings that are like really at the cellular level, like at the DNA level. And like that's what I'm like talking about here, is that this is the access that you can have, is when you incorporate meditation, you have the access to get to the depths of reprogramming your DNA. Like imagine that, like holy shit. You know, like when I first discovered that, I was just blown away by it, and I believe that. I truly believe in that. And I truly believe that there's ways to change your DNA and put yourself into having that highest level of quality of DNA within yourself that is aligned with your true self, and that enables you to live at your highest potential every single moment of every single day. So thank you for watching this video. I hope that you enjoyed and you got some value and understanding of how powerful meditation can be in your life. And if you're enjoying this, hit the subscribe, hit the like button. If you didn't enjoy it as well too, hit the dislike button. I always enjoy to have any honest feedback. Put some comments below as well too. Always love to hear some comments and certain things as well too that you're making, like maybe working through. You know, if there's something like right now that you feel like you're held back, right? You're feeling like you want to get to the next level, but you just don't know. You just like keep getting the same results. Put a comment below as well too, and let me know what that is, or reach out to me directly, and I'd be more than happy to help you out and maybe put some content out there, because whatever you're facing right now, guaranteed that someone else is facing the same thing in your in anywhere else, right? So like guarantee that someone is having the same challenges, and likely something that I have the same challenge or faced the same challenge before, or maybe still am as well too, because I am still a student as well as I'm learning, and I'm here to teach you what I've learned. And as I continue to grow and learn, I'm going to continue to teach you, so that way I'm always here at my highest level of self to be able to best serve you. So thank you for watching this video. Really appreciate you, appreciate all the time that you just spent to watch this entire video. And with all that said, I will catch you next time. Thank you.